There's a lot of yogurt out there on grocery store shelves today, but which brands are the best? There's plenty to consider, from the different flavors to the differences between traditional and Greek. Luckily, we're here for you with some of the most popular yogurt brands ranked worst to best. If you're shopping for almond milk, Silk is a flavorful and healthy choice. Sadly, the brand's expertise doesn't extend to yogurt. Even if you love Silk's dairy-free milk products, you'll absolutely hate their dairy-free yogurts. They make it with almond milk, soy milk, and oat milk in flavors ranging from strawberry to dark chocolate coconut. But no matter which one you select, you'll be disappointed. The main issue with all of Silk's yogurts is the soupy texture. Once you stick your spoon in and discover this, you might not even want to eat it. If you still decide to taste it, you'll discover that the flavors are much too light, and it'll be painfully obvious that you're not eating real yogurt. There's so much to adore about Trader Joe's, but when it comes to yogurt, this is one brand you should absolutely avoid. While they sell a wide variety including Greek, European style, Iceland style, and coconut milk, they're all forgettable at best. And at worst, they'll make you gag. Trader Joe's yogurts fall into one of two categories. Either they're way more sweet than you bargained for, or they have an off-putting sourness that will leave you double-checking the expiration date. There's no middle ground here, and as far as we can tell, you'll be in for a disappointing experience with Trader Joe's yogurt. A relatively new yogurt brand, Noosa has a lot to be proud about. Launched in 2010 in Colorado with a recipe perfected in Australia, this brand is known for using only non-GMO ingredients, being serious about recycling, and for constantly giving back to the community. If you buy Noosa, you can be confident your money is going to a company with strong values. Unfortunately though, the yogurt itself isn't very good. If you stick with their honey or strawberry flavors, you might be okay though. If you're in a situation where you want honey-flavored yogurt and Noosa is the only brand available, go ahead and buy it. But if you stray and buy any of Noosa's other flavors, be prepared to be underwhelmed. In our experience, they're generally too far off the mark from the flavor being advertised to be truly pleasing. When you're shopping at Costco, you can almost always be confident in the Kirkland Signature brand. Unfortunately, when it comes to yogurt, that's simply not the case. If you buy some Kirkland Signature Greek yogurt, be ready for a letdown. From the very first mouthful, you'll know you've made a terrible mistake.
I've made a huge mistake.
First of all, the consistency is all wrong. Even if you spend an eternity stirring the cup, the contents will still be clumpy when you go to take a bite. And if you opt for the non-fat version of the Greek yogurt, you'll sadly discover that the sweetness of it becomes downright nauseating after a while. Even if you may save a little bit of money by going with Kirkland Signature, you owe it to yourself to spend just a little more and select a better brand. No matter how old you are, there's a good chance that you grew up eating Dannon yogurt, as the brand has been around since the 1940s. While the company has faced more and more competition over the years, it's still extremely popular in American households. But if you actually take the time and compare its quality to the competition, you'll realize that it's fallen behind the times when it comes to taste and quality. From the classic fruit on the bottom cup to the creamy variety and everything in between, nothing Dannon sells offers any sort of wow factor. It may taste good enough for you to be satisfied if it's the only brand available, but that's about all that can be said in its favor. If you have a habit of always buying Dannon, it might be time to switch to one of the brands higher in our ranking. Once you expand your horizons and see what else is out there, you'll never come back. If you're someone who insists on grass-fed beef, you'll be happy to learn that there's a brand that specializes in making grass-fed yogurt as well. Maple Hill claims to be the first organic dairy in the United States that produces yogurt made from the milk of 100% grass-fed cows. Taste-wise, it's clear that this yogurt is an elite-level product, as all the flavors are clean and crisp. Unfortunately, Maple Hill has an issue with the reliability of its yogurt's texture. Sometimes you'll find that it has a perfectly creamy consistency that only enhances the experience. But other times, the texture is inexplicably watery. It's so watery, in fact, that it's actually difficult to eat. You may have to resort to drinking it. If you like gambling, you can go with Maple Hill. If you win, you'll be thrilled with your purchase. But if you roll snake eyes, you'll be ruining your bad luck as you wade through your cup of watery yogurt. Despite the example of Silk, not all dairy-free yogurt is doomed to disappoint. Just consider Nancy's, which offers some quality dairy-free yogurt made with oat milk. If you love the taste of Oatly, you'll be overjoyed by Nancy's. Their oat milk yogurt comes in 7 flavors: cold brew coffee with vanilla, apple cinnamon, passion fruit banana, blueberry, strawberry hibiscus, vanilla, and plain. If you want to be impressed, avoid vanilla and plain, but the rest of the flavors are splendid, particularly apple cinnamon. This stuff definitely isn't better than traditional yogurt at its best, but it'll surely suffice for someone who's opting for dairy-free. Nancy's also makes more traditional dairy-based yogurts. If you're in the market for kefir, Nancy's is a popular choice. Similar to plain yogurt, kefir is also a fermented food that offers a lot of health benefits. When it comes to probiotics, it actually has more than yogurt, so you may want to consider this option as well. If you want Icelandic yogurt, Siggi's is the brand to trust. For one thing, it's the real deal. According to the company's website, in 2005, Siggi Hilmarsson got tired of the overly sweet and artificial yogurts he found on American grocery shelves. So he made a company dedicated to producing Icelandic Siggi, the cultured dairy cousin to yogurt.
When I moved here from Iceland, I found the yogurts to be too sweet and artificial tasting. So I created my own.
If you've never tried Siggi before, think of it as a denser version of Greek yogurt. It's super thick and super filling. And nutrition-wise, it has even more protein than Greek yogurt. If you pick the low-fat yogurt made by Siggi's, it also has half the sugar of popular Greek yogurt brands. More protein and less sugar are quite a winning combination. Plus, Siggi's has a lot of yummy flavors to choose from, like black cherry, coconut, spiced apple, and key lime. If you're looking to save money on yogurt by selecting a store brand, you should head to Sam's Club. That's where you'll find Members Mark Greek yogurt. This stuff is outstanding, especially when you factor in the price tag. Members Mark doesn't overcomplicate things, as it currently only makes Greek yogurt that is non-fat and plain. If you want flavored or traditional yogurt, this isn't the brand for you, though it's easy enough to add in your own flavorings. If you want non-fat, plain Greek yogurt, you should give Members Mark a chance at least once. If you hate it, you're out only a few bucks. But if you can't get enough, you could end up saving a whole lot of cash over the years by making a permanent switch. Wallaby Organic is a yogurt brand that delivers just what its name suggests, and that is Australian-style organic yogurt. According to the company's website, Australian yogurt utilizes a culturing process that's extremely slow and results in yogurt that's extra mild and creamy. If you think other types of yogurt have too much of a bite or are too tart, then try some Wallaby Organic. The mellow flavors and extreme creaminess make this a yogurt that can be enjoyed by people of all ages. If you're obsessed with the parfait that Chick-fil-A sells, you should know that the yogurt in it is reportedly made by Wallaby Organic. The fact that Chick-fil-A trusts this yogurt brand so much is a ringing endorsement for many consumers. If it's good enough for a major fast food chain, then it should be good enough for you to give it a try. The history of Fage dates back to 1926 and a dairy store in Athens, Greece. By the 1950s, Fage was selling what is today considered Greek yogurt. And after all those decades, this brand is still going strong. Fage is primarily known for its plain Greek yogurt, which is available in 0% fat, 2% fat, or 5% fat. Though in recent years, they've started to expand its offerings. Today, they sell split cup yogurt, which is basically Greek yogurt with an additional topping on the side, such as lemon, raspberry, mango, or peach. Fage also boasts what is possibly the best lactose-free yogurt you can find anywhere on the planet, in flavors including vanilla, blueberry, and strawberry. When it comes to well-rounded yogurt brands, Stonyfield is in a league of its own. It sells a wide variety of yogurts, and they're all excellent. A good rule of thumb when you're shopping for yogurt is to just pick Stonyfield if you're ever in doubt. It will almost never steer you wrong. Stonyfield was born in New Hampshire back in 1983 with the focus of being an environmentally friendly organic company. Nearly 40 years later, it's still based in New Hampshire and it's become a smashing success.
Can Stonyfield organic yogurt save the world? That's a lot to ask of yogurt.
All of Stonyfield's yogurts are organic and all are frankly awesome. If you want grass-fed yogurt, they have it. If you want fat-free chocolate yogurt, they have it. If you want whole milk strawberry yogurt, they have it. And for those of you that need dairy-free yogurt, Stonyfield offers that as well. While it's not quite as good as the dairy-free yogurt made by Nancy's, it's the next best thing. If you prefer your yogurt to be so sweet and so smooth that it's like eating a glorious dessert, Yoplait is the brand for you. Specifically, you need to look for the Yoplait original line that can be found in just about every corner of the country. While other brands have tried to copy it, Yoplait remains the cream of the crop. Nothing holds a candle to the real thing. The best aspect of Yoplait Original is its level of sweetness. The balance is oh so perfect. It's sweet enough to put a smile on your face, but not so sweet that it overshadows the flavor. The Yoplait Original line offers more than 20 flavors, with timeless favorites such as strawberry banana and blackberry harvest. Yoplait has branched out and now offers other yogurt products, but you should stick to the original that you know and love. It's the best of its kind. Chobani has seemingly come out of nowhere to become the top yogurt brand in America. It was founded by a man named Hamdi Ulukaya, who was born in Turkey and moved to the United States when he was 22 years old. In 2005, he bought a yogurt factory from Kraft Foods that was being closed down. 2 years later, Chobani yogurt was ready to hit the market. In less than a decade, this yogurt brand has become a billion-dollar business with millions of satisfied customers. When it comes to Greek yogurt, Chobani is king. Their plain Greek yogurt is so delicious that you don't even need to add anything to be able to enjoy it. But you'll also fall head over heels for their Greek yogurt that has fruit on the bottom. Everything about it is so amazingly fresh that you'll be blown away by every spoonful. If you've never eaten Greek yogurt before, try Chobani and prepare to become a loyal, lifelong customer.
Everybody should be able to enjoy a real good, simple yogurt. And that's what Chobani is.
Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more mashed videos about your favorite foods are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.